At Davenport's council meeting tonight, the city approved $1.2 million in payments for the continued demolition of the collapsed building. But before that, the community gathered at a vigil to honor the 3 lives that were lost. News 8's Jonathan Fong was there tonight, and he joins us live in studio. Jonathan, what were people telling you tonight?
Yeah, Shelby, it was a small gathering across the street from City Hall, but we heard people chanting many of the same things we've heard for weeks, demands for answers from city leaders. For one woman, though, today was a somber moment.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
That was about 10 years ago. Ryan was a popular DJ in the area, and that was back in the days when I used to like to go to the bars, and we had some wild and crazy nights together.
She says if you look into his eyes, you can see his kind soul.
And then I quit going to the bars as well, and Ryan turned his life over to God, and finally got housing in that building.
Susie Lehman was friends with Ryan Hitchcock, one of the 3 victims who lost their life from the collapse.
Why did Ryan have to die? He was so happy he got an apartment, and then he died in it.
And at the vigil, she says it's hard to even look at his photo.
I just want to know why this happened and what's going to be done about this and what they're going to do to keep this from happening again in the future.
At the 4th council meeting since the collapse, less people speaking out, but a select few determined to stay vocal.
You guys already made us look like a laughing fool for the first week when the building come down. Any time we can stop would be greatly appreciated.
1 month ago today, the voices of Brandon, Ryan, and Daniel were silenced forever when they lost their lives in this senseless tragedy. We are now their voices, and we will not be ignored. We will not be silent until justice is served.
One of them is Ron Swainer.
Citizens don't forget.
Saying he's not worried about less people showing up.
You can't take what's happened away. It doesn't matter. 1 person, 50 people, 100 people. They were outside chanting because they care about our community, and that's why I'm down here.
People like Susie and Ron determined to remember the 3.
Make sure our citizens are safe. And that's all we want.
Organizers of today's vigil have 2 future events planned. Another vigil hosted on July 8th and a march from LeClaire Park to City Hall on July 15th. Shelby?
Thanks, Jonathan. More information on those events will be available on our website, WQAD.com. Demolition costs aren't the only expense the city is facing. So far, companies have sent in bills totaling nearly $150,000. That includes a public relations firm billing the city $18,000 for crisis communications, a bill from Northwest Illinois Incident Management Assistance Team totaling more than $50,000 for search and recovery help. Also, an architecture and engineering firm due more than $75,000 for services at the site. And the Waste Commission of Scott County is billing about $4,000. For more information on the collapse, including how you can help those impacted, text the word collapse to the number on your screen, 309-304-0888.